Hello and welcome to the episode of the Killa Vanilla Show.
Hey.
Hey, what's up? I have a call from Jamal. Hello? What's up? You're on the podcast. What's up?
Hey, what up?
How's it going?
That won't work. Well, I'll call you back. I got some business.
What?
Okay.
Jamal, that's the shadiest.
Alan said that's the shadiest looking or sounding thing he's ever heard in his life.
It's pretty shady.
It is pretty shady. I literally just went live too. That's the funniest part.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll call you back.
Okay. All right, bye. So first of all, that's like the coolest thing ever. But welcome to an episode of the Killa Vanilla Show, episode 38. That's your cue, Alan.
Oh yeah, we're here. So is Jamal doing his business.
I guess we might just go right into it. We got a special guest today.
What's up, guys?
Why don't you just say who you are to the people listening?
Yeah. Okay, for the people listening, I am J Snap Master. You can call me Jacob, and I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So I just
Yay.
want to say hello to all the people in the chat. Let's see, we got Justice, Tatiana, Alexandria, Douglas, and of course Jamal, because he just called me.
Dude, he just already jade you. Like what he did to Robert Downey Jr., what Robert Downey Jr. did to Tom Holland during that Berlin interview. He just already jade you.
That's
right,
a
he
legend.
did. That's crazy. I don't think he realized that I was going live at this time. And he just happened to call. He's just
Is this
like,
streaming like to all of our platforms too? Like
whatever you put in, yeah, I guess so. Because I seen you tweeted from your what do you call this? Your Twitter. Oh yeah, you're streaming live on Twitch right now.
Oh,
That's
cool.
dope. I didn't know that. Oh yeah.
Well,
That's even better, Alan. I didn't even know that.
I'm like, I'm not paying for this. Whatever's on Jeremy's tab.
Yeah, it's all gonna be on his.
It's all on my tab. I got commands yet? Sorry, Justice. I completely forgot again. Justice has been complaining that I don't have command set up on this, and it's terrible. I'm sorry. What can you do?
Get commands.
Hit commands, yeah. Anyways, how's everyone doing today on this wonderful Friday evening, I guess you could say?
I was doing pretty good.
Mr. Allen?
I'm thinking about making one of those TV dinners. I'm trying to tide my hunger over with Nutter Butter cookies until this podcast.
Oh,
is
you got
over.
a Hungry Man dinner over there?
No, I actually have one of those like La Choy, like I think it's like a healthy choice, like chow mein, like I think a General Tao chicken.
Okay.
Like
That's
I'm
cool.
trying to eat healthy, but low key I eat so many of them it doesn't really matter. So
You're eating ramen, Alexander. That's cool. So first of all,
I love ramen's my
ramen's
dude.
good. I like the chicken one. So first of all, everyone that's in here in the chat, thanks for coming to this live podcast. Like I said, we did start a few minutes late, but technical difficulties, they happen. What can you do? But that's why I even told them, I'm like, oh, we'll be a few minutes early just in case we have technical difficulties. I can't even speak, and then we end up having technical difficulties anyways.
it's a comfort zone thing. I think if we didn't, it shows that this is real.
Yes, this is real. I didn't know though. That's something I just found out literally just now that you typed in your channels. I didn't know that you could stream the other things by doing this at the same time.
Yeah,
That's
it gave options for it.
Yeah,
That's,
it gave
I did not
options
know that.
for it.
That's dope. That's
I was
something else.
like-
So it points to restream again for that, guys.
Yeah.
Which
So-
apparently we are not sponsored by.
No, we are not. Wow, Alexander just said it's Jeremy. He's never on time. I'll even pop that up on the screen. Wow. Anyways,
Calling you out.
back home from spring break. Yeah, it's a problem sometimes. And by the way, that Jamal calling me was not scripted. I just happened to see he was calling me. I'm like, oh, let's put him on the podcast. Hello, Ryder by Chiter. I think.
Ryder, Chiter.
Yeah, there you go, Ryder by Chiter. Hello.
Hello.
What up? So for people that don't know, Mr. Jake, we went to high school together with Mr. Allen.
We did.
Yeah, we had probably a good majority of our classes together.
We did.
I think it was me,
yeah.
you, and Eli.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Eli. I actually am a year older than both Alan and Jake, but like I was still part of like the friends group. I was like the cool like older kid. Yeah, I was like, hey, you guys are my friends too.
He was the guy who we would be like, oh yeah, we know a senior. But
Yeah, like that's
Yeah,
me.
when we're juniors, yeah.
And then for your senior prom, I already graduated the year after. And I remember Mr. Nettesheim. You see him, he's like, "Oh, you're back again this year." I'm like, "Yep." He's like, "That's cool." But yes, I went to senior prom and then the year after prom.
And
So
then
that's
you
pretty
crashed
dope.
graduation too. Like you're just like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
played
gonna-
piano.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, that yeah, yeah. And
That was
your
pretty-
Sister, your sister sang a pretty good rendition of
Don't
"Don't
stop,
Stop
believing.
Believing."
Oh.
Yes, I have that on YouTube somewhere.
Jeremy, how long did it take you again to learn the piano for that song?
So the funny thing about that, I was gonna play. I was going to. Sorry, I'm typing at the same time. I was going to play it on guitar of "Don't Stop Believing," and I ended up getting a piano like 2 weeks before. I learned it on YouTube within like a day and played it from there.
That's crazy. You
Yeah.
did a good job.
It all worked out. I found the link on YouTube, but we don't need to watch it on here. But I do have it.
See, I don't know if
Rest
Alan
assured, I will
remember-
link us.
I don't know if Alan remembers this because your last name starts with a C, and so does mine. We were up like near the front row,
Yeah.
and it was just funny that they had to sit me at the time right, like almost right next to my ex.
Oh yeah, because of how the names were. Yeah.
Because all the names was so my, you know who. I don't need
Yeah.
to say who.
No, I get it.
You don't want to. Yeah, I'm saying you probably don't want to name shot.
I don't want to name shot him.
Straight up, just-
No, because I have a decent relationship with her now, so I don't want to ruin that friendship there.
We don't want any Will Smith.
That's what we
incidents
call,
happening on this podcast.
A mic drop.
Yeah.
No.
One of my many.
I wish
Mike,
we had one
there's-
of those audio queued up. Get your name out of your.
No, well,
Oh.
well, you know what? I will.
will.
But you know what? I'm pretty sure she's probably okay. Then if I mention it, since we're cool now, that it was Chelsea.
Well, if not, it's going on here.
Yeah, it's too late now. I just said it. So, but yeah, it was
I haven't
Chelsea.
heard from her in like.
I see her on Facebook all the time. But,
Dude, that's been ages.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, Chelsea was just down the road, and so was her sister.
There you go.
There
You
you go.
guys are watching this Pharaoh.
Yeah, hello to all the people out there. Once again, thank you. Thanks for
Yeah.
listening.
2011.
And of course, my
2010 for me.
my current ex-wife was there also, but in the crowd,
In the crowd,
And-
like it's
yeah.
a show.
and she was like, she told me she was a little bit flustered that I was sitting next to my ex. I'm like, so what? It's not my fault.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
Like I'm just trying to graduate over here.
Exactly.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
It was
Yeah,
a good day though. Like
No, it
overall,
was-
it was a good
I'm
day.
saying it was
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Mine rained a little bit on my graduation day. Love the
But
Disney
we had
shirt.
a
Oh, thank
very
you.
nice day.
Yo, our graduation
Nice.
was great.
Yeah,
I think
it was
a lot
great
of
weather.
people. It was nice to see a lot of the people that we hadn't seen like
Right.
that were
Yeah.
in our classes because a lot of those people, since I think the 10-year reunion that we recently had, that I hadn't seen them. Like,
Yeah.
that entire 4
I have
years.
Steph in the background.
Who's that, Steph?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my kid in the background, Mr.
Yeah.
Artemis.
I didn't mean to cut you off there, but yeah, it was cool for me too, though, because like I graduated the year before, but like again, how I knew people in your class. So at the same time, I was like, oh, I felt like I graduated again a little bit. Like
Hey,
I was
Jeremy-
supposed to play at my graduation,
Yeah. Hey, did you
Sophomore.
go?
but it didn't happen.
Yeah, Jeremy, did you end up coming to the picnic afterwards?
I did for mine, but I don't believe for yours, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Let me
I don't
think.
so.
No, I didn't for that one. We had to go somewhere. I did for mine, but it was like gonna rain, so we left early.
No, I ended up doing that, and then on the way back, because me and my ex we didn't eat then, so we stopped at Cops on the way home.
Mm,
Cops
nice.
frozen custard?
Yeah.
I've never had
Ooh.
them.
Oh, you've never
No.
been?
I like how you turn to the camera and you say
You've
it too.
never been?
Never been. No, I've been to Leon's. Leon's is where it's at.
No, Leon's is good. I used to know a guy that worked there.
Oh, nice. I
Um,
love some Leon's.
No, Leon's is good.
Cops is pretty good, Jeremy.
But Cops is pretty good.
I know.
though.
I've heard it's good. I just never actually had it. I need to.
the special like there's each day is different flavor. It's good.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's cool. It's like
Yeah.
a Culver's type of thing.
Yeah,
That's what
but
you
it's
say.
just those flavors unless you get just basic.
Oh, I see what you're
chocolate
saying.
and
That's
vanilla.
cool though. Yeah, but my graduation we did go afterwards, but yeah, I 95%. Yeah, no, we didn't go afterwards. We went somewhere else.
Yeah.
For yours. But like I was supposed to play at my graduation. That's how I got to play at yours. If you didn't know, I was supposed to
Really?
play. I was supposed to play at mine, and then it was gonna be we're gonna play Green Day Waiting. Like it was like almost to, like the edge of being approved or whatever. All of a sudden, I just didn't hear anything. I guess the principal was afraid of us playing like full band and like people getting upset, so we didn't get to play. That's what I was told.
Who would be upset?
I don't know. So
Karens.
yeah. So the
That's-
next year,
Jesus.
Miss
Jesus.
Faye, she like made sure she's like, you were gonna play, you and your sister. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm thinking I heard this before, but it actually ended up happening. And it was funny because we went, we like did the practice that we walked in, which was like my first time playing like a regular like grand piano type thing too.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think this is how this works. But it was funny because we did it whatever. Mr. Nettestein had like big old smile. He's like, yep, we did good this year. I remember the sound people asking, they're like, do you think we need to mic this piano? I was like, well, you know, if you think it's loud enough and it'll fill the room enough over her vocals and this and that, you should be okay. They went blank stare. So do we need to mic it then? Or mic, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. We should be fine. I'm like, okay.
So, I would have just mic'd it just in case, and then just knowing me, I would have just mic'd it just in case.
I wanted to, but you know,
And then-
I wasn't the
well,
sound guy, so I
yeah.
wasn't going to tell them what to do. You know, the first rule of any type music related thing is don't piss off the sound guy. And so
Yeah.
the funny thing was, like, we went up there. You know, let me see. I do have the video. I guess I could.
You gonna pull it up?
I think I'm gonna pull it
Just
up a little bit
just
here.
small clip it though.
Yeah, just not the whole thing, just a little
Yeah.
bit here. So I'm
It's
gonna share.
go over all of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Window. This one. I don't know how well it's gonna show up. You probably can't hear it. I just realized. Now you can.
Thank you, Mr. Cooper.
Hey, he was my math teacher.
Yeah, that was my mess. Yeah, dude.
The quality is like amazing. It's 360.
Oh yeah, that's good for 2011.
Yeah. This was on like a DV camcorder too. And we ripped it. We put it to a DVD and ripped it from there, if I remember correctly.
Nice.
All 4 years. I went all 4 years too. It wasn't like the third or fourth year when the first year I went.
Yeah, I was there all 4 years.
Everyone listening to the audio version, I don't think you can hear this, but this is cool. There's me.
Wait, pay close
Pink
attention to Jeremy's hair.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
when I had the big
yeah.
floofy hair.
Being accompanied by her brother.
Can't even see my face.
And IQ.
Hey, Brandon's here. He said he remembered having to learn waiting.
Yep. Oh, Brandon's here. Look at me. Yeah.
Dude, that tie, perfect.
The
People
tie was
remember me
legend.
from that. I wore that to my senior prom, hot pink tie. Always gotta have an intro. But I wanted to point this out at the end. I just skipped the whole song. There's me. I'm like, oh,
Hey, I hope your sister doesn't get offended that you just completely
see that? I love this
Ignored
part
him
though.
off the stage.
nice, but I hope your sister doesn't get upset that you just
Did you hear that
skipped
though?
over the entire
So
performance.
this part, I always remember this part.
Very nicely done. Thank you. That was well done.
He said, "Very nicely done." I'm like, "You're welcome." So I'm like, "Yep, that's me." Let's go back here. We're back. Hello, everyone.
Here I thought I was like, is he gonna play the song? I'm like, dang, all right. Let's just go
Then-
here.
Oh, there is
And
Brandon.
then
What's up,
there's me.
Brandon? Thanks for
I was like,
coming.
whoa.
So yeah, so that happened, and yeah,
That's
So-
not a bad thing though, because they can always like if you want to go back and actually watch it, here's the link. Like,
right. Oh, Alan's got a monster. So yeah, actually, that might have actually went to the stream. I think about or the audio anyway.
this is
Anyway,
water.
so the monster water. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the funny part was about that was that everyone like there is Warped Tour Monster Water, but the funny thing was that day is that a lot of people came up to me and told me good job. Not many people went up to someone else and said good job. They were very happy about that. But they came up to like, oh, I think it was the tie. They're like, hey, you did a really good job. I'm like, oh, well, thank you.
Oh man.
Let's
This
see.
is one of
Let me
those-
catch up on the chats here and see if we're missing anything. So let's see. Yeah,
It's
so
one of those
Justice.
Oscar moments. Your borderline Oscar moment, Jeremy.
Let's see. Yeah. So Justice. Yeah. Love the Disney shirt. I seen that. I'll point. So this shirt too. I have a story about this shirt. So it's a Disney World 50th anniversary shirt. When we went to Disney, we were going resort hopping. We were going to resorts, whatever. And we ate at a place called Old Key West. And I got a little stain on my shirt from where they like bleached the tables. And Alexandra ended up talking to like an employee or whatever, and they ended up giving me a ticket for a free shirt. And then I got this shirt for free.
Nice.
It's in the vlog where we talk about it. Justice Sophomore, that's pretty dope. Brandon, yes, I remember having to learn waiting. Yeah, actually, we had Brandon. We'd legit play Rock Band for hours, and then go in the basement, and then just start playing "Waiting" by Green Day to get ready. And then it didn't happen. Justice said he's gonna head out. Thanks for stepping in, Justice. Amazing video quality. Yes, it was Tatiana. But yeah, so that's my like 2 stories rolled into one.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's I learned that in like a couple days on piano, and then I just played it like 2 weeks later. Like no big deal. First time I ever really played piano besides like messing around with it. And then I played at your graduation.
Yay!
I remember it was funny too because I remember walking on the stage. I just look at Alan, and he gives me like double thumbs up. It's like, you got this, bro.
I do.
You got
remember
this, B.
I remember even trying to get her like you're doing great. She kept looking down. I'm like keep singing. You're good.
Mine too, because the pictures on the when like you get your diploma, or well, actually not the diploma because it's the thing for it. But anyway, they're like when you get to the end, like hold it up and smile so we can take your picture. I
Yeah.
did that. The guy didn't take the picture, so I was walking away. My graduation picture from the stage is me looking like this, walking away to the side. I'm like, what the heck, man?
The fun fact about that is we didn't actually get our diplomas that day.
No, I have it.
No, that's right. All we got was just
I do
the,
have it. It's in my room, but I don't feel like getting up to go to get it.
Or like we open it up, there's nothing in there. Like why? Because they're gonna mail them to us.
Yeah,
I was like,
like, okay.
Mine's
Okay.
like somewhere stashed away. I don't know where it's
Yeah.
at.
I know exactly where it's at because it was in my
brother.
brother's room for a while, but now I have it.
It's in the curio cabinet in the
Nice,
box.
Jake.
Oh yeah, so you can see my face. Nice close up of my pores.
Yeah. So
No,
I remember
sorry,
one
just
time
all-
too.
I just
yeah.
need to display Captain America here.
Ah, very
That's
nice.
all you
There
need.
you go. That's all you need. What
True
was I gonna
Titan.
say? Yeah, what was I was gonna say something. Oh, I lost it again. What
You're
was I
gonna
gonna
get
talk-
$5.
No, that's not gonna happen. It was something. Oh, I remember. Because for those who don't know, we went to online high school, and we had these things for our class. We did it before it was cool. I just want to point that out. We did it before it was cool. Meaning the whole work from home thing. But anyways,
Yeah,
we did what was called Illuminates, and I remember you guys were in a class once, and I just happened to join, and Alan was talking. All of a sudden, I hear, "What? Jeremy's here?" I'm like, "Yep, I'm here." And then we just kind of derailed the class because I was just in the class.
What class
was
was that?
I don't remember, but I was like, "What's up, Jake? What's up, Alan?"
I
Everyone's
want
like,
to
"Oh,
say
it's
it was
Jeremy."
world history or history of some sort.
Well, I was in history with you. It wasn't that. It was something that you had without me. I somehow was able to get in. I don't remember what it was.
English or British literature or anything, was it?
It might have been one of those because because when I started, the teacher had was having problems, so she left and was about to come back or something. So that's when I just happened to hop in at the right moment.
Was it
And the
Mrs. Lardnoy?
That's what
maybe.
her name was.
It might have been.
I've been wondering. For
I'm not
the
sure. I
longest
just
time
remember
what
that
her
happening,
name
and then
was.
whoever it was, the teacher came back, and I just dipped.
We had Mrs. Rosno, Mrs. Lardnoy. We had Mrs. Greer. We had Mr. Lehman. We had Mr. Cooper.
Mr. Lehman was the goat. That's where Alan
yeah.
and I first started talking. Was you
Mr.
assistant?
Lehman was super. He's still there. Fun fact.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You sister got an A+. He was cool though. It'd be funny because we'd in class and we started talking about video games, and he would ask Alan stuff about video games. Like, all right, so anyway, and go back to school, and then somehow we'd re-divert back to video games. He was cool though.
We were always talking about Rock Band or Guitar Hero World Tour because and then we were. I got a chance to meet Mr. Lehman actually.
Oh, you did?
It wasn't at the Sunburst event because my parents would let me go to the Sunburst event. I was actually asked to speak on the student panel representing IQ Academies.
Really? Yeah, that was a school by the IQ Academy for the people. It's not called that anymore because they didn't.
It's called
EAchieve.
Right?
Actually, Tatiana, who's in the chat, goes to EAchieve now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yay. Tia Dehan, who was valedictorian, was there, and Paige and I think there were 2 other people I didn't know. But we were all there representing, all the teachers were there. This was a district-wide, online high school, the future of online schooling, summit thing, and it was taking place in Brookfield. I think at the Sheraton. I don't quote me on that, but Mr. Nedesheim was there. Mr. Lehman was there, and they had asked us to speak how we are now, but on a white student panel in front of all these teachers for K-12 with little glasses of water, and
that whole thing.
It was a panel discussion, and the teachers would ask us
Southwest by Southwest Gaming or whatever.
It was crazy because I definitely know I took the question for how is it for interacting with other students in online school, do you feel that you get enough social interaction? And I went into details about the events which will be held at the Milwaukee Public Museum or Rocky Rococo's, or how the parents would organize like the Guitar Hero tournament, which I won, and they had like a talent show and stuff at one of the parents' houses of the students. And a lot of I'm still in touch with those people too, so I'm not trying to name drop, but
I'm not name dropping, but I'm name dropping, baby.
I'm not name dropping, but it was really cool.
We already had one with me, so you might as well get one too.
I'll get it out. It was Courtney and Brittany Hahn. They were really cool. I know that Jeremy met them at prom too, for the first prom.
I met a lot of people at prom.
There were a lot of people at prom.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to go to any of the proms that you guys went to.
Yeah, I know. We're like, oh, we're gonna see Jake, and then Jake never showed up.
Yeah, no, and that's not my fault. That's my parents' fault. That's not my. It was out of my control.
No, I get it.
I get it. I understand. I'll just say I understand. I'll just say I understand, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. We don't need to say any more with that.
No, was at the Kalahari for those who were watching.
It was. First time I ever met Alan was actually at prom. And I remember his dad came to pick him up, and he's like, "See, Dad, they do exist."
Yeah. No, I met who did I meet? I met Alex Payne. At that
Payne was there. Yeah, I remember I met Payne. He was kind of short. He was shorter than I thought he would.
That's you remember that.
Like that's serious.
Alex, if you're watching, I apologize for Alan saying you're short.
Alex Payne was awesome. I just like remember I was like, well, he's shorter than I thought he was.
The stuff he posts on Facebook just get me laughing all the time.
Dude, he was even back then. He was funny.
Yeah.
Payne, if I haven't seen you in a long time, hi, buddy. Dude,
hi, buddy. After just saying, oh, he was short, but hey, buddy, how's it going?
Alex, that's where I met Chelsea. That's where I met Roxy.
Anytime I hear the word named Chelsea, it just reminds me of the Somerset song.
I still haven't met Roxy.
Chelsea, tell me
I
you love me.
I might have met her at one event. I think it was at graduation.
Really?
She was at graduation.
Yeah, she was at graduation.
I think I met her and her brother, Joey.
You think? Or you know?
Like I'm 90% sure. I know I said hi. But like there were
I said hi. At least I think so.
There were so many people that like I was trying to like get to and talk to.
Mm-hmm.
It was ridiculous because Jake and I'm
Eli, saying like Alan knew everyone too.
We knew everybody, and it was kind of like, oh my gosh, hi! Oh my gosh, hi! Oh my gosh, hi!
That's literally what it was.
So we couldn't really talk with anyone. It calmed down a little bit on the evening for the picnic, and I know Jake was at the picnic because I actually have a photo of Jake and I and Eli at that.
Really?
Picnic.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah,
I remember the first year we went to prom too. When Alan, remember that Alan, how our table became like the table at prom.
I left my prom suit at home.
Did you? Oh yeah, I remember you saying that because Alan got there, or whatever. But because like everyone we knew was like kind of spread out. Like we had a small group at the table, whatever. But as the night went on, like everyone like left their table, and everyone just ended up at like our table. We had like an insane amount of chairs around the sink table. It wasn't fit for all these chairs, but they were there. I think it's because Alan and I were there. You know, they knew we were the cool people, so.
We didn't do anything that was like I would say really cool. We were just
vibing.
We fist pumped the entire prom. We didn't dance. We just kept doing this.
Yeah.
The whole prom. That was
literally
it.
Yeah. Alan tried to get him to play Friday by Rebecca Black, or was that the second one? I think that was the second prom.
That was second prom. That was shut down pretty fast.
The couple of things about the second prom. So the second prom, like I said, I came back. I graduated, but I came back anyway. And Alan tried to get Friday played. They started playing, the ooh, yeah. Everyone started groaning, no. And they started booing. They were booing the song, so the guy shut it off. I asked for Sexy Back and never played Sexy Back, but yeah. But the second one,
play Electric Field by EMG.
No,
MGMT.
so
Callie wanted that one played.
Yeah, I mean, so then we had a group again, the second one for the thing too. But like
Jake was trying to get a word in too. I don't remember before he loses his train of thought.
Oh,
it's already gone.
Oh, damn, sorry. But I was just my main point behind all that. I was just gonna say was Alan learned dance moves for the second one, and like there was a point where everyone was just standing around. And he was in the circle just doing his thing. YouTube, baby.
I'm glad all the video footage from that has been like deleted and gone. Yeah. You can't
I
find
have pictures
that
somewhere. I don't know where it is. That's before I vlogged anything, so I don't have vlog footage of that.
It is true, but the thing was that Callie, my prom date, had threatened to beat me with the heel of her shoe if I did not dance.
You should probably preface in saying jokingly.
Wait, what? Oh, Callie?
Yep, she was my prom date for second prom. First
Yep,
one I didn't have a
2011.
prom date.
That's
Yep.
right. That's right.
And then I know that yeah, that was it. It wasn't we never dated or anything. It was just we just went as a prom date.
I know.
So
we were just like a big
she helped
group,
me
though.
pass economics, so
she's cool.
Yeah, that was we had like a squad the second one too. It was funny also because that's when PlayStation Network was down. So we started at the table talking about PlayStation Network down, and Alan's like, I think we need to stop talking about video games in front of our dates and stuff. We're like, okay. And then we got back on video games again.
I was trying to be a gentleman.
He was, because that's right when I started playing video game with Alan. The funniest thing too is the first time I ever gamed with Alan ever on PlayStation, he had a voice changer on.
It was funny.
what?
Yeah, I was like, what? He's like, oh, I think my voice changer on. Hang on a second.
Oh, hey.
Is this like free guy? Is this like free guy?
Yeah.
What's up, B?
It was funny.
I was like, hello? And I remember that's when you had the camera for the PlayStation 3, and then you were showing me like stuff in your basement. Not creepily, like video game stuff. He's like, oh, check this out, check this out.
Yeah, I had there's a whole thing. First off, in economics, funny that you mentioned that, Jake.
Okay.
My stock dropped because I invested in Sony, and it was the same year
Oh,
that the PlayStation
dude.
Network
Really?
got hacked.
I didn't know that happened in
I chose
economics.
something really easy. I chose UPS.
I forget what I chose. It was, I think it was something simple too, but I didn't know really, Alan. I didn't know. That's hilarious.
No, that was not good. Like they skipped over me because they knew like the stocks were.
They're like, we already know it's bad.
Yeah, because they would ask for weekly updates or whatever. Like, hey, how's your stock doing? I'm like, bad.
Yeah.
No.
At that time, it was the biggest hack in internet history.
I thought it was down for months. Turns out it was only out for a couple weeks. But I feel like it was out for a lot longer than it was.
It was not good.
No.
It was
PlayStation. Yeah, but so we ended up talking about that at the table.
Yep.
And then I was like, we need to stop.
I was mad because I converted from Xbox over to PlayStation for Jeremy during that time.
Yes,
I
you
know
did.
for sure. Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 1. I was like, oh, cool. I'll go. I swear I remember this. I'm going to buy Modern Warfare 3 on PlayStation this time because my friends are over there. All the Xbox people are like, don't do it.
We were playing Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 was the game at the time, like the brand new Call of Duty.
Yeah, we were playing. I think Modern Warfare 3 was about to. Something happened with Modern Warfare 3.
Modern Warfare 3 came out that year in 2011 in November.
I don't want to talk about it.
I just looked. It was down from April 20th to May 14th. 3 weeks and 2 days. It felt like it was months. Like months. But it wasn't. I remember being very sad. And we ended up getting Xbox later on the year anyway. That brings me back, though.
I was doing Modern Warfare 3 on Xbox there and then.
We actually.
How come you never played with me?
Yeah. When Modern Warfare 3 came out, that's when I switched to Xbox 360 too.
Yeah, where were you, Jake?
I was busy trying to catch up in school. That's what I was doing.
Oh, my parents were.
You guys graduated by the time Modern Warfare 3 came out. From high school, I should say.
I had done.
Yeah.
My parents made me get like 1 hour of game time per A. So I was like always trying to work ahead just so I could keep playing.
It was funny because Alan would get like all schoolwork done by like midday, and then be like, "All right, I'm online." We're like, "Okay," and we just game throughout the day. We used to still wreck people on One in the Chamber back in the day. I have some videos of that from like way back when. The first videos on my gaming channel are from that time frame. I'll throw
that
it in
was
the
when
chat.
the struggle was real. And
it was.
I was gonna say if we would have started streaming and doing the YouTube stuff and
like we wanted to do,
we would have been one of the first people to start doing that sort of thing because the way that we had to record those videos, or the way that I recorded them, was with a like VHS to DVD converter, and where you have the red, white, and yellow, and you plug it into there via the USB to rip a VHS and burn it to a DVD. What I did was I had one of those VCR TVs, like you had one of those small TVs about yay big with the VCR in it with a red, yellow, and white output, so a video and a left audio output. And then you had the input. So I would put in the PlayStation 3 and have the output go into that VHS to DVD converter into USB, and that would send the video feed, and I would record it as if I was recording a VHS to the computer and then save that as an MP4, and then I would have to sync up my audio on top of it because for some reason the party output from Jeremy I could put over the PlayStation 3, but then I was on another headset.
Yeah, there were two headsets.
I
Yeah.
wore 2 headsets at the same time and had to sync up the video over the MP4 clip. So I would have to go up, down, up, down, up, down to sync up the video and then resave that as an MP4 and then send it to Jeremy because my parents would not upload it because they said that it was going to be like a copyright ban.
Yeah.
It was intense.
The funny thing was too, I remember when we figured out the up, down, like left, right thing because we couldn't figure out like how are we going to sync this. I remember like searching on the internet. I'm like, hey, this person said they went up, down, left, right. Alan's like, I could do that. I'm like, hey, that's pretty neat. That worked. So he would have to literally like say to like up, down, left, right as he did it so he could sync it up just right.
Yep.
But I posted in the chat.
Oh man, that was rough.
What's up, Eeyore? This is a podcast, the Killa Vanilla Show.
What is this? Hi, Andrew. If you guys don't know who this is a longtime friend of mine and or boss, best friend, etc. and so forth.
Oh, they're talking about me.
The reason why I am in Sheboygan. Well, you too, Mister. It's Andrew from Manager at Gaming Generations.
Oh, what up? I know Andrew. I seen him. I met him before.
Yeah, ex big boss. He's still the big boss, sort of. But no, he runs a video game store here in Sheboygan where I used to work Gaming Generations. And also he's the one that got me onto the Xbox 360 from PlayStation 2. If you want to take it one notch back from that, yes. So I've known him since I was about 6 years old. 6, 7. He'd actually sold me the first couple PlayStation 1 games from Hollywood Video.
Dude, your chat is like 15, 20 minutes behind.
15, 20 minutes behind?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Who do we have on the line here? Who's caller number 1?
This is Felicia on the chat. Say hello to the podcast.
I wrote in there like 15 minutes ago and it hasn't been on there.
Where did you write it on?
Let me see.
In the chat. On Facebook.
Oh.
Maybe it's her phone.
Facebook isn't. Oh yeah, Facebook was popping up. That's weird.
Oh, holy cow. Yeah, Jeff
Trying to
commented
say hi.
too.
So, wow,
Your
he
live chat's
ignored me.
broken.
Wow.
Hey,
he
Jeff Cole
ignored me.
TV.
Oh, so people on Facebook for some reason it's not popping up right now. I don't know why.
Let me see here. I just typed in hi. Hey, mine's
Says hi.
Now Alan's just
mine's
worked.
was real time.
Yeah, let me
for
do it
20
too.
minutes, I
Oh,
was like, yes, it is.
sorry to technical difficulties out here. Oh, I went to the wrong thing.
I didn't even see Jeff's pop up, and I see Jeff's
Yeah.
on mine.
What's up,
So-
Jeff? How you doing? I don't know why it's not working. I'm logging into Facebook so I can see all the chats that everyone's talking about now.
I should have had it pulled up
I
on a
say
different
hi,
one
even
too.
though Jeremy
Jeff,
did
it
not
just
let me
left a heart.
participate.
For those who also don't know who Jeff is, we did a podcast with Jeff a while back. We got to.
Did you post it on mine, Felicia, or Alan's?
I have to look.
We got to get Jeff
It's-
back on
it's-
here. Jeff, we
Oh,
are
it's
doing
Alan.
this with.
You said your
Restream.
live chat broken.
This is pretty cool. Jeremy's
Maybe
actually
that's
the one that's
why.
hosting it, and then when Jake and I joined, it asked us to
Yeah,
like,
it's literally
retweet it
the
or
same
restream
chat
it.
that's been on there the whole time.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, like I know Jeff put a heart up and
It
it's
hasn't
not popping up.
updated at all. So tell Alan his chat's broken.
All right, Alan. Felicia said it's yours.
How is it my chat that's broken?
She said your chat's broken, man.
I don't know. It registered me.
You're not even gonna say, hey, Felicia.
What the heck's going on? Why is it like?
Hi, Felicia.
Oh, that's why.
Felicia graduated from IQ too, or did
No, she didn't graduate from IQ, Alan.
I was gonna say, did she?
No. Let's
Well,
see.
fine.
graduated for myself.
Well then,
Let's see. Yeah, so I'm looking at mine. There's 13 comments on mine from Facebook, and it's not on there.
Jeff says he doesn't think it's broken.
It's
Well,
not
we're
on
talking
yours.
about
Oh,
what's
it's on
popping up.
ours.
Yeah. Oh, it's Alan. Are you streaming on your like actual regular Facebook account,
It's stream.
like on your
It-
profile? So in order for it to work, you have to make your profile like the video like public or something. Remember how you did do it
Yeah.
before?
That's what's happening.
Keep in mind that we're all seeing different chats because you're the one that's streaming, Jeremy. So
Ew.
whatever
That's me.
pops up on what's streamed.
All right. Well, thank you for informing me that it's not working. We're gonna work it out and get it working.
It's whatever's going on Jeremy's stream. Anyone
Hi,
that's
everyone
logged
say hello
into-
to Chloe the puppy dog.
Hi, Chloe.
Alan says hi, Chloe. Chloe Dowie.
I think it's because if people
So
aren't
try
logged into
and run
Jeremy's,
and eat. Yeah, calm
and they're viewing my stream, they're commenting on mine.
All right,
they're
bye.
not
Thank
popping up
you.
on yours.
Doodly do. All right, we're back. Yeah, I think it's because it's on your. It's yours is just regular profile, right, Alan? If I'm correct.
Right, mine was
Yeah.
on Facebook, but keep in mind I'm restreaming to my own
Right.
account.
What you
So
might have to do though is on your actual like video how you're live. I think you have to make it public. Remember how that last time we were using Restream it didn't work?
I see what you're saying. Let me take a look.
And then try and type on it and see. I keep going back to mine on accident. I want to see.
Jake, this is how the podcasts normally go. This is completely normal.
Yeah, sorry.
Just so you know.
Just chaos.
Yeah. This is
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were completely in the story, and then I just got sidetracked. Sorry. Oh, Tatiana said, "Hi, Chloe. I miss you."
It's
Sorry
working
to-
fine on mine.
So I just but I typed in on your Facebook video, commented. It did not show up on the stream, but Jake commented on it and it worked.
I commented on it and it worked too.
Well, that's weird.
But did you comment on what Jeremy posted? I mean,
No.
what Jeremy's doing? Or are you commenting on what's showing up on yours?
I commented on what's showing up on mine. If I comment on what's showing up on Jeremy's,
Okay, now you just says test.
yeah, that was on mine.
Oh, well, that's weird. I don't know what's going on.
See, everyone was quick to blame me. I'm like, it is not Alan.
I don't know. Well, to the people on Facebook, I apologize for it's not working right. It's something's up. But yes, Jeff, we do need to get you back on the podcast again. Yes, I kept hearing a loop in my head every time I clicked on this video. Jeff, we got to get on the podcast. But yes, we do.
Or everybody just go to YouTube.
Yeah, that works too. I stream everywhere.
The thing about it is I'm just trying to open up the Facebook chat on mine in case we're missing any of the comments. But
Right.
you know.
Cameras are looking fire. I'm glad to hear that, Jeff. Yeah, this is something new we're trying out here, Jeff. So I'm using Restream. I'm still using Clean Feed to record our audio, which I always do. But now we're streaming with this, which the new thing we found out today is that Alan or whoever joins us can stream to their channels from Restream itself. I didn't know that. That's pretty dope. I mean, I don't have to have the chat on here. I just like the way it looks with the chat on the side because it's cool. But yeah.
Could be a DJ.
Yeah, chicka, chicka, chicka. But yeah, going back to what Brandon said a little bit ago, he said, I remember SOCOM 4 released less than a week before the PSN shutdown, which helped tank their sales and the bankruptcy of Zipper.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
that was crazy. Because they released SOCOM and then all that happened. They haven't released another one since then. And he's been like wanting to play SOCOM forever.
I remember SOCOM was one of those. It was like I tried SOCOM once. I could not do it. It was tough because it was one of those games.
Yeah, you actually
where
got to like game.
The military was endorsing SOCOM for I think it was the Navy or was it the Army? But anyway, it was one of those things where the joke was always like, man, if you're really good at this game, you're gonna have an Army recruiter knocking at your door or whatever. Because like SOCOM was like you had to like follow those instructions and like it was very tactical. Unlike like the cartoon, I wouldn't say cartoony, but the more arcadey style of FPS, which was like Modern Warfare. It's like run a gun at no scope 360, no scope. You know, like you couldn't just lone wolves it. The other one that was like that was Medal of Honor. Was still pretty whatever too. You don't hear about that one anymore either.
Yep, Allied Assault's what I had.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm commenting on Alan's video, and it's not popping up on the stream. That's weird. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So that happened. I had all the PlayStations. I started PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. Then I got the Xbox 360. Then I got the Xbox One, PS4, and now PS5. It's still like insanely difficult to get the PS5.
Yeah, no, I started out on PC.
Did you?
I just started on PC
Yeah.
the last couple of years.
Yeah, no, I started back. I want to say back in probably in 2005.
Dang.
So I started doing PC games. Like I did Flight Simulator. Start off with that. That's really old. Going through Civilization, and then also since I've gotten back into PC gaming, I've been playing something called City Skylines. Oh, I remember that.
Who wants to play Millie's Math House for the Windows 98?
Everyone.
He's like, what are you doing with that? You want to know one of my first games? I'm not even joking. I found this at Goodwill the other day. This is one of my first games ever.
Toy Story?
Toy Story. Like the video action game for the PC. It was great. It was great.
That's wild. I had computer games before. I remember what they are in my head, but I don't remember what they called or what they were called, I should say. I'm trying to remember. Like there was one like a temple sort of thing. I don't remember. It was all cool stuff though. But it wasn't like legit. It was like all like.
I think that was Jumpstart too. I remember Jumpstart 6th grade like a temple thing. I don't know.
Maybe.
Macmillan Dictionary. My dad gave me all these. I don't know why I have them, but I actually put them in my gaming computer, and some of them actually ran. Millie's Math House for the Windows 98 actually ran on my Windows 10 computer. Fun fact.
Really?
Toy Story did not, which I was very disappointed by. I'm still kind of sad.
That's my dog barking.
I started playing
wrong, Marshall?
games on the Windows 98. I think my first couple games were
It's
like
Amazon.
games was Rebel Assault 2, Need for Speed 2.
Ooh, I love Need for Speed.
That was a good one.
Toy Story 2. If anyone played any of the storybook games like with the Lion King and Hercules.
I played one of
Hercules
those
was another
Toy
one, too.
Stories when it was what do you call it? Like a demo disc thing.
Dude. I
think it was
remember
Toy
they
Story
used to
2.
have those in the cereal boxes, like the
Yeah.
Atlantis. Like,
We had a bunch of them. Oh, I played the Atlantis game, which was a demo.
Oh, that game
The
was
first
great.
game I played on PlayStation, like the OG PlayStation, not even the PS1, just the PlayStation, was NBA Live, whatever was 99 or whatever. And then what else was there? We had something else too. I forget. I remember that Michael Jordan wasn't even in the game though.
Crash Bandicoot. That's what I said.
Yes, we played that a lot too. I have the whole thing on PlayStation
board. Boogada boogada.
now.
Oh, what? Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah.
Hoodabaga.
Yeah.
Dude, I was garbage at Crash. Like my
I
jam was
loved it though.
I loved it.
Spyro was a good game too.
Yeah.
I spent way too much time trying to get through some of those levels on Crash Bandicoot. And the thing is, go ahead.
I either did that on PlayStation or I'd go next door to my best friends at the time and play Halo. The first
I can
one.
see your Halo.
Combat
Halo.
Evolved.
Sorry.
On the original Xbox.
Halo was one of the first games that I played like online on my PC, and that was
Really?
actually because of a friend at IQ, Michael Kramer, who
Hmm.
I remember him.
I have no idea where he went off to. If you're seeing this somewhere out there, Mike, dude, hit me up. It's been years. But no, we would play on like modded Halo servers. It was great. This is on Twitch for Jeremy. He's the one that's hosting it under RadJ1191.
Yes.
But it's on Restream, so I am actually restreaming it through Jeremy's
Yeah,
stream.
so
It gave me
I'm
the option.
restreaming to streams, and Alan's restreaming my restream to restream.
It's stream conception. It's
Yeah,
next
ooh.
level.
There you go. Yeah, I am currently streaming to YouTube, youtube.com/Jeremy Leach. Facebook is RadJ1191. I was going to do it to the Kill Vanilla Show. Yes, RadJ1191. And then Twitch, RadJ1191. If I game, I just go RadJ1191 on everything. Oh, yeah, there you go. See, Alan, look at Alan being smart. He's like, let's just put our gamer tags. Look at Alan being smart.
Yeah. Big brain.
Right there. Yeah, so yeah. But yeah. So this podcast you can listen to. I'm going to type it in. I just recently switched to Anchor. I was using Libsyn. Anchor.fm/The Kill Vanilla Show. You can listen to it anywhere. But if you go to that website, you can actually leave a message and we can play it on stream. Which actually, I don't think we have any messages to play today, but I can look and see. No.
I think a lot of people like the fact that we're actually like doing like a triple threat podcast live session here.
I didn't, like I said, I didn't realize that you could stream ever like that. That to me, that's just dope. I love it.
I love this. This is really
I love.
great.
Don't you just love technology?
No.
No.
Not
Not always, but sometimes, right? But no,
when
it's
it works,
cool.
when it likes to work. If I were to try something like this, I'd have Jake. And I don't know. He would just be
Jake the Snake.
He would know. He probably wouldn't even. You wouldn't even be able to hear him, and then I wouldn't find out till after the stream was over that his mic was muted
So
the whole time, and it was my fault.
I'm looking at my listeners right now, and apparently, like United States is number 1, but there's Germany, Italy, and United Kingdom. What? That's pretty cool. I didn't realize that.
Germany's hot in Germany.
Yeah, I guess so. So Apple Podcasts is 42% of the listeners. Web browser is 19, Spotify 17, Overcast is 14, and others 8%.
The heck is others?
I don't know. It's in the 28 to 34-year-old range is 100% all my viewers. My stats are kind of messed up right now because I just switched from Libsyn to Anchor, just because I like the message feature and like other stuff. Because with Libsyn, you have like a max you can post per month unless you want to pay more money. As this one, as long as the file is under a certain amount, you're fine. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm just looking at the stats also while doing the podcast, so that's pretty cool too. Let's see. Listening platforms: iPhone is 67%, Windows is 19%, Mac is 8%, and other is 6%. Look at that. But
You mean Android?
that just says other. Tuscany.
Not
That's
gonna
where
comment.
this is at. Tuscany. They're in
Not
Tuscany.
going to comment on that one.
Yeah. So
Well, it
Italy
didn't
is
list Samsung. I mean, what else really is there? Unless you're on like a jitterbug.
Jitterbug.
Shout out to all the grandmas listening to Jeremy on
Yeah.
Jitterbug. You're the real
iPhone
MVP.
12, baby. iPhone
Yeah,
12.
really.
iPhone
Same.
12 Pro.
Where's my iPhone? It's over there charging. Jake, what do you have?
I have a Samsung
What?
Galaxy Note.
Okay, we're just not gonna.
I like the
talk about
Samsung
that.
Galaxy phones. Like,
No,
low-key.
I actually had a Samsung before I got the iPhone.
Yeah, I only did the iPhone for the camera. I'm not gonna lie.
That's same. Jeff used to talk so much like crap about it, which honestly so did we. It was
Yeah.
funny because our dad has like had an iPhone for years and loved it, and we used to tell him we're never going back to iPhone. Screw iPhone. Then we all switch. He's like, well. All of us have an iPhone now. Would you look at that? I'm like, yep, that happened. Yeah, but that is. I mean, I know we talked about it already, but it's still cool to me this Restream thing. How it goes to like other places. Again, not sponsored by Restream. I just love their product. Like the more stuff I find about Restream, the more I'm like, this is even better. This is worth the money for me.
I do.
'Cause-
I do see the value in this over Streamlabs from having.
Yeah,
to pay
I mean,
for,
a big thing
bonus.
too is, as you can see, like all of my platforms are in one chat. I mean, besides Alan, I think that's the main thing though, is just because it's a profile maybe or something. I'm sure there's some way we could figure out to get it to work. It's
Well,
not sponsored,
I don't know.
Tatiana.
It's going. It's I think I literally clicked it for my profile, for Twitch, and for
Yeah.
YouTube. And
Well, because I
for
commented
something else.
on. It's just weird though, because like it shows up, but then it doesn't. I don't know. It's weird. Because if you comment on your video on Facebook, I don't know. It's just not. It doesn't show up on here, but it's no big deal. Whatever. I'm just saying, it's just weird. I'm sure it's technical difficulties. We could figure it out.
It's next time. There's
Yeah,
always
next
the
time.
next time.
Yeah, we'll get Jake on here again if he wants to deal with us for another hour, whatever we do. He didn't say yes or no, Alan. So I guess we'll have to really talk him into it next time.
I'll leave it open. Let's just say that.
We'll leave it open.
Open's good. Open's
Mhm.
good.
It's better
And this
than
is for
closed.
anyone out there too. If you would like to be a guest on the show, just hit us up at the Killa
Hit us
Vanilla
up.
Show at gmail.com. I've done
We have
this
to
show.
email you.
Yeah.
What? I mean, like, what if I have you on
We're on
Messenger?
all podcast or all
Yeah,
all
it
platforms,
just-
baby.
Man.
Email,
We're on
email
Facebook, YouTube. Well, no, we're actually not on YouTube. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All
Are
that
you
fun
on the
stuff.
TikTokies?
Killa Vanilla Show isn't, but I am.
My cat is.
Your cat is? That's cool.
There you go. Do you have to? If you want to, Andrew, I mean, I feel like you would have a lot you could bring to the podcast. I feel like you could talk about the olden days. You could
Right.
talk about, well, no, I mean, like, when I talk olden days, I mean, like, he actually participated in, like, the Nintendo World Cup. Like,
Oh, really?
like,
That's dope.
no one's he did. No, he's got the hat from, like, the World Cup when Nintendo was hosting the tournaments and stuff. He was, like, a youngin'. So,
Oh, that's cool.
dude, there's some stories. Have some GameStops. Have some stories, man. 1 button and 2 button controllers. Yeah. My favorite thing was we had in Jake too. You know, that would be really cool. Jake is actually you do a lot with football, and I was telling Jake because
Oh, but we didn't get even to touch on that.
I met Amon Green through Eeyore actually, and we all play Halo and stuff together. And both he and Eeyore were at the Game On. If I'm gonna just start name drop, oh, there goes my microphone. If I'm gonna start name dropping people, I hosted a Halo 3 custom game like LAN party
Mm-hmm.
at Game
I wanted to go
On.
to that so bad, but I had to work. I was so sad.
and Amon was there, Eeyore was there, and it was funny because all the kids on the opposite side of the facility were playing Fortnite, and a couple of them came over and they were like, "Oh, how do you sprint?" And I'm like, "There is no sprint button. Like it's Halo 3." Like, and it just blew their minds. So we're like, they're teabag, like it was great. Like
Just
having
like old
They
school?
don't know. They don't know the old
No,
days.
they
of
don't know.
they
teabagging.
don't know.
No. That brings
So
up
it's
memory
crazy.
right there. One of the first games I played on 360 was Halo Reach because they gave it to you free. Actually,
Yeah.
I remember Alan took myself and my cousin Jeff into like a private lobby. I know the map, I don't know the name of it though. But and he pulled all the weapons out. He's like, "I'm gonna show you everything," and then he proceeded to kick our ass.
It was Forge Island. I was trying
Yeah.
to show them how the weapons worked.
He's like,
I laid them
"Okay,
all
your
out for
training
them.
is over," and he just disappears and starts headshotting us like crazy.
And then I
starts
showed him
laughing.
SWAT. It
Yep.
was on the one. I think it was on Hydra. It was on that map.
Where you
where they
got
have
the things up in the air and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That
fun
was
though.
on Forge Island. Jake, any horror stories you have from them? It's true, but it was out of love. and
Out of
kindness.
love.
Out of love.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he did do it to Doug once before too, my brother, on Black Ops. Remember that? Same
Nope.
type of thing. He showed him how to play, and then
I
he
do not
proceeded to
remember.
kick his butt.
I
Doug
did
still
not.
brings it up
I
to
do
this
not
day.
recall.
He brings it up to this day, Alan.
I do not recall.
No? I recall very much.
This is Jeremy's Twitch. It is RadJ1191
Yes. Who said that?
and Eeyore.
Oh, yes, that's me. I was trying to look at the Facebook things too. But yeah. I mean, so well, you kind of touched on it a little bit there, but Jake, you yeah. So what do you do with the football stuff? I see it posted online, but just for the people that don't know.
Oh, I coach youth football here in the Kenosha area, and it's been mildly successful as far
Mildly
as like
successful.
as far as my coaching is concerned. But
Right.
as far as the program I'm with, we've been really successful as far as growing as a program.
That's good then.
We do kids from ages 5 all the way right up into when they start high school.
That's
So,
really cool.
Yeah, it's cool to work with. I might have to scale it down next year though when I go back to school. So
That sounds cool though.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
do it.
that's
I
really
mean,
cool.
I was coaching like softball and stuff. I haven't done it for the past couple of years. Twitch on PC. Yeah, we're streaming to all the things right now. Streaming to all the things. That's how we do it.
I don't care where you look at me on Twitch. You look on Twitch, on your Xbox, on your PC, on your mobile phone, on your Jitterbug. I know you got that Twitch app on that Jitterbug.
So we need to address something a little bit here. We had a group chat for this podcast, and there was a little something that happened today.
We're gonna fight.
So this is the
no,
time.
we're not gonna fight.
This
No,
is the time for. Well, this is gonna be great content. That's why I'm bringing it up. This is so Alan and Jake went back a little bit back and forth about Good Mythical Morning.
Jeff loves Good Mythical Morning.
Yes, and how does Alan feel about Good Mythical Morning?
I jokingly say that I'm not.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that, dude. I mean, now we're really gonna get copyright slapped. Like I'm like, no. I mean, I joke around and say that I don't like. I don't. Which one's the shaggy one that looks like Scooby Doo? Not the one with the slick back hair, like the beard one.
The one with
that's
the
got
beard.
Yeah,
The one with the beard. That's Rhett.
Okay, Red had that's what it was, like a Red rant thing about Pokemon, and it was funny because I did not get into Good Mythical Morning when it first became a thing or follow it for the duration of the career. My girlfriend, who has been a huge fan and has the book and everything.
I'm not that big of a fan though.
She
I don't spend that money.
She only got the book and it was a gift. She didn't spend it herself. It was a gift from her mom. And it was one of those things where I was like, okay, well, it seems like they've done a lot. And she showed me some of their earlier YouTube videos where they would do parodies and like rap battle things and had all these different skits.
That's on their separate thing though. It's not Good Mythical Morning. That's
no. When they first started on YouTube,
it was a bunch of skits and stuff like that. Yeah.
I was I guess from my standpoint, from coming in late to the game, was like, how do you go from doing kind of that? I mean, granted, everyone gets older, from the dawn of YouTube, doing all this cool stuff to just kind of talking about food. And I was like, well, they were like, I know they had to scale back a lot because obviously they have kids and stuff now and things like that. But I saw one of his rants about Pokemon. And obviously, if anyone knows me, I'm very passionate about my Pokemon.
Really? Didn't even know.
It's impossible to catch. It's impossible to catch all those little things. All
catch 'em all.
monsters and everything else. So I actually went out and caught like all 898 of the Pokemon and just straight up completed my decks because Rhett gave me that fuel. And I thank him for that. But it was just one of those things where I guess I was.
I thank him for making me angry.
I was struggling to find, like, are they critiquing it? Are they judging the food for how it tastes, or are they judging it just like based off of like is there an actual scale?
Oh, okay. So they've actually gotten a lot of feedback from that, though. Like it's gotten referenced. Like Rhett is, for him, his grading scales for food is pretty normal. But when it's linked, he'll say something's really good and then give it like a 20 out of 100. And I'll be like, what?
Right.
And then even the reasoning that he gave didn't make sense. So the mythical crew or whatever, the people they pay on set, actually took one of those pain charts that you'd see at the doctor's office, like from a 1 through 10 scale or whatnot, or is like 1 through 100 scale, and then like red through green colors or whatever.
Yeah.
And they gave it and said it was Link's grading chart, and they gave it to him, and now he uses that for all his grading stuff. That's because funny. None of it makes sense if he doesn't have that.
I find that very interesting.
It's just his personality, and he's also the most pickiest person in the world I've ever seen online.
Really?
Ever, when it comes to food. Like there's video montages of him saying, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't really like coconut, I don't like banana, like this. And there's that kind of stuff where I can definitely understand the frustration that you're thinking of.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at, where it was kind of like I don't know, like when they say, all right, well, for starting off, I don't want to just give it like a 8 because it is very good, but I'm like, there's no going back to like saying, you know what, well, if this one was a 7, then I would like to adjust it and give this one like an 8, like a fair scale. Like if it's like the first one and it is the best one, they could give that one like a 6 out of 10 just to kind of set the pace for the rest of the foods that they try.
That's the part, and that's the part where in later episodes has gotten better at that because of Link getting his freaking chart. But Rhett's normally been pretty good at grading stuff of how he feels about it. I think I just got done watching one that was like we tried every Pop-Tarts flavor or something like that.
I seen that one. I mean, I didn't watch the video, but I seen the thumbnail for it.
Yeah. And that one, it's like Rhett's like very specific. I don't like that. I'll give it this. And I like, it's good, but not that good. I'll give it this. And a lot of it's like he's trying to even up his scale because of Link's outrageous up and down.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Sense. Go ahead.
What is your favorite Pop-Tart flavor?
Oh, wild blueberry.
I like the brown sugar ones.
Easy.
Wild berry is my favorite, but like brown sugar is like a close second.
I know wild berry is like 90s, like that's
wild berry is
Jamal like never like was that what that's my brother-in-law. He always was like, I don't know. Then he tried wild berry. He's like, okay, I understand. I'm like, thank you. I have a box and like a half in my cupboard right now. I mean, I didn't eat it like for the past like couple of weeks, but I have some.
That would make me want to go out and buy a box of wild berry because I never really gave wild
cookies.
berry.
Yes. Cookies and cream.
Yes, cookies and cream.
There was another one I couldn't think of what it was. That's a really good one too.
That's the other one that I love.
I like to put those in the freezer sometimes.
Yes.
I've never given that one a fair shot.
What?
I've never really. That's the thing. It's one of those things like when you grew up, if your parents said no, you were not getting it. And it was one of those things if you didn't.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, you don't. That's one of those things we don't need to comment on about how our parents were.
Our parents are great. Best parents I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah, hands down. We turned out great.
Hot fudge sundae. Hot fudge sundae is pretty good. Chocolate chip cookie dough is delicious. The cupcake one, that one's also delicious too.
I had a waffle flavored one I liked.
Really? S'mores. Hey, Alan, remember when you would go to Dairy Queen and get s'mores flavored Blizzard?
Those are still god tier for me.
One of these days you got to come down here, back down to Kenosha. And we got to go to Dairy Queen like old times. We'll invite Jake too.
Do it.
Bring the
Heck
squad
yeah.
back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did you have anything more to say on the Good Mythical Morning? I just thought Pop Tarts. I was like, I don't know what your favorite are.
I'm all for discussion.
No,
like
I
it's one of those
think we
things.
settled it. I think we settled it though in the group thing.
Because I'm saying because it seemed just because anyone knows like through text it's kind of hard to exactly see how like someone's talking like in their tone.
Yeah, but I know like I fell off for a bit, but that's because I fell asleep. That was
shift life.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm all for like if I'm like not.
Yeah, Alan even texted me. He's like, "You think he's mad at me?"
I was like, I think I know, dude.
He's like, I don't know how tonight's gonna go now. I'm like, I'm sure it's okay.
Well, no, the thing is, like, I can tell now, like, Alan's tone's very not as what I was seeing in the text. So that's the part where I was seeing.
I mean, that's just Alan. When Alan's very passionate about stuff like that, like you'll know.
Bro, if I have that tone about Pokemon, I have that. No, I'm just.
Because like
it would be like my tone of Marvel versus DC.
Oh gosh.
Okay, what's the answer to that?
On the next podcast, like
I know my
right
answer.
Now. Well, I'll tell you right now.
Marvel.
As far as comics is concerned, I would choose DC.
He won't shut up. But as far as movies,
but as far as movies, I would have to say, I'd have to choose Marvel just by how they're doing and what their plans are.
So
whereas DC is all over the place,
right? So for me, it's Marvel obviously at the top, just because one of the best movie experiences I've ever had in my entire life. And Felicia's in the chat, and Alexander, they were with, and Doug and Jamal, and we went and seen Endgame on vacation in Florida, opening night, the first showing that Thursday.
Yeah, I saw.
Wildest experience. There was people were jumping up and down, yelling, "Best experience ever!" Like I know, I would say spoiler warning, but it came out like what 3 years ago, 4, whatever.
You can spoil it.
Spoiler.
Yeah. Haven't seen it by now. It's
Captain, when the Mjolnir moves and then Captain America grabs it, I think it's the loudest I've ever heard a theater right there. I mean, like I said, like that was like the loudest. So and then when the portals opened and Spider-Man came back.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
I went and saw it with this girl, and she got so excited she started punching me in the arm.
Damn.
Like, and I'm like, oh my gosh! And I actually left with a bruise.
Wow, but yeah, that's like what we like to call core memories. Yeah. That's a core memory for me is that movie in that theater for that.
Yeah.
I seen it a second time, and I mean, it was already a couple of days afterwards, and it wasn't the same because it wasn't opening night.
Yeah.
But like I was there at one of my little sisters, Tatiana, who was in the chat, and for Infinity War, she cried. I should probably get mad at me for saying this, but whatever. She cried because Spider-Man dies, and the second one, Spider-Man came back. She cried again. She's like, he's back.
Oh, dude, my sister Tony she cried mad tears for when
I don't feel so good. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Yeah, not for Infinity War.
No,
but for Endgame when Black
Widow
Iron
Man
died, and then
when Black Widow died. I did not think Black Widow was gonna die, but then afterwards, I'm like, it's gonna hit harder, so I understand.
Yeah, and it hit hard. And
have you seen Hawkeye the series?
Yeah, dude, I'm caught up completely. I already just saw
Hawkeye was dope.
I saw Moon Knight.
I haven't seen Moon Knight. I need to watch that.
It's all right. I have a feeling it might kind of play along of like I think they're gonna string it out a little bit.
Right. I still need to watch Eternals, but I watched that Ten Rings movie and that was really good. What's up, Alan?
And Andrew, Star Wars does not hit nearly as hard emotionally as Marvel did for the Infinity War and Endgame. Yeah. There's no way.
No,
I love Star Wars. You know this, but there's no way getting your little hand.
Well, hold on. I'll be right back because I got something. Star Wars.
No.
Oh boy. Well, we'll continue talking while he leaves. Yeah, but I've seen a couple Star Wars movies. I mean, I don't know if it's just because I didn't watch it like growing up or whatever. Like, I mean, they're still good. I didn't know that's what it was gonna be.
What did he do?
Wow.
Where'd you get that lightsaber from? Oh crap! I can only imagine the hype for the midnight releases for the Star Wars movies in theaters. Oh gosh, I can only imagine that. I can only imagine. I do remember I was there. I did see episode 1, 2, and 3 in theaters. That is nowhere near the original trilogy hype. I know how people feel in the community. Full disclaimer about the prequels. I'm not going to debate about this. Yes, Jar Jar sucks. I'm full disclaimer.
I was about to do a Jar Jar joke too.
I get it. I get it. I'm not like you have to
Right.
say that, otherwise people are like, okay, all right.
My dog is barking.
feeling
I'll be
good
right.
about the prequels.
My dog is barking.
Oh,
I'll be like right back. So continue talking.
You're good. I would say like as far as my take on the Marvel stuff, if you haven't seen Spider-Man, dang, I'm drawing a blank on the name. No Way Home. No Way Home. No Way Home.
Yeah, No Way Home. The one that just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, No Way Home.
If you haven't seen Spider-Man No Way Home, go see that. I have not seen Moon Knight.
I already own No Way Home. It's on my phone.
Dude, that movie, like, and with DC too, I would say it depends on the movie. I thought Aquaman was done really well.
Wonder Woman's been done really well.
I did not
The
see
last
one.
two.
I had trouble. I did not see the second Wonder Woman one, but I had trouble the first one because it started off strong, and then I think like midway through the movie, I just was like, granted, I was really tired, but the Marvel ones kind of set that pace. Like they keep going with it, but like if the DC ones, I think their cartoons are better as of late.
That's exactly like their whole what was it? I think it started like with Justice League War. It was that series was, and then just that continuity because the Batman had its own
the Batman
thing.
90s one, Batman Beyond, all of those movies for the cartoons.
Dude, the animated series. From
I know,
the 90s,
right? I know what we're talking about.
We're talking about the DC animated series from like
Teen
the 90s
Titans.
when we were kids.
Oh, I haven't really watched them.
Teen Titans was another one that was really good. Static Shock was another one that was.
That was a real. I love Static Shock. That was good.
There were so many that were you can't, and even as of late, like some of the cartoony off ones that they do. I mean, like even Teen Titans Go is not even bad because it's funny because they make fun of themselves for the original. I was like, you guys remember when we used to look better?
Yeah.
Like
I've been keeping up with I have not Young Justice up until the last 3 episodes, and that's even done pretty well. Like
dude,
the storylines
that
are
lightsaber.
Deep.
What lightsaber is that for Andrew and for Andrew? What is that lightsaber? That's not the Disney World one, is it?
No. This is the Hasbro one that the Black Series stuff.
Oh, that's the Black Series one.
Yeah, the one that
is that the Vader Black Series one?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah. Have you seen What If? I seen that Andrew said we have to see what happens to all the Marvel cartoons that will show up on Disney Plus. That's true. That's cool.
Yeah.
You just sat on your desk like, "Up." I just saying. Yeah, have you seen What If? The series?
Yep,
I've seen the first couple.
Yep.
I've seen the first couple episodes. It's cool.
I did not. I did not see any of those.
It's good. Really.
Nope.
I know I said it before, but Hawkeye, that was really good. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, Hawkeye.
WandaVision was really good too.
I couldn't start.
What happened was WandaVision, I think, turned off a lot of people due to how slow it started.
Yeah, it was like a slow burn.
The thing is, if you're willing to watch it just for the continuity, because I think some people turned it off before at the end of it they had some cuts, like they had a credit scene.
Yeah.
At the end of those credits, and be like, oh, it's actually a little tease of what the next thing is going to be about,
Right.
and it's like,
I'll be honest, when I first seen it, I'm like, what is this? I don't get it.
Exactly, and then like all of a sudden,
I still watch it though.
Yeah, it was good.
But then it got good. Especially the last episode,
it was
real good. Loki, yes, that's the other one.
I never watched Loki.
Dude,
I'm behind on the TV shows.
If you're gonna watch one of the ones we just listed, watch Loki at least.
I didn't watch Falcon and Winter Soldier.
That's good too.
That one's good too.
I didn't watch Daredevil. I started Luke Cage. I
haven't watched it. I haven't watched those.
Those are like those Netflix ones, which are like, it's kind of like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where it's like loosely based on the continuity of the movies.
But now they're on Disney Plus. They're probably going to bring them in now with the multiverse shit.
If you've seen No Way Home, and
I have.
Alert,
Spoiler
alert.
I have. I have watched it on digital already because I bought the whole.
I own it
pack.
on it. Yeah, I bought it as soon as that day I got the info on Google Play. I was like, done.
I bought it on Vudu because it was the 8 Spider-Man. So all the Spider-Man films, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and those ones, I bought them all.
I know. I have those. They're talking about doing a third one for Andrew. So
yeah, I'm saying that's been rumored now. Alan and I kind of just discussed about it last time.
I think he was better. I think his films are underrated, but I don't know why.
I will say this though. I did not. I was one of those that refused to watch The Amazing Spider-Man.
It wasn't.
And I did not
bad.
watch them until after I seen No Way Home. I mean, I seen clips from them, so I knew.
Yeah.
Like when he caught MJ, like I knew the significance of it, you know.
Yeah.
But I didn't
Like,
watch it until afterwards, and then I'm like, okay, these are really good. Because before, I was even told this to Alan. I'm like, everyone before just talked so much shit, like, oh, these suck, they're terrible, this and this and that.
The games weren't bad either.
He's all of a sudden he's in this movie, No Way Home, and all of a sudden people are like, he needs to have another movie. It's like, where was this before, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's because he never got a third. Toby got
Right.
3, Tom got 3, and I guess the thing is that
then
Andrew
Tom
needs...
is going to have probably 3 more. It looks like.
yeah, I'm saying there's already talk about a fourth for sure. That's a for sure
They're
thing.
setting up for Secret Wars.
I heard
I think
Morbius
they're setting up
is-
for Secret Wars.
Yeah, I heard Morbius stunk.
Yeah, I'm said someone said that I see this a meme going around. It's like Jared Leto is in the worst Marvel movie and the worst DC movie.
But here's the thing, though: it's a Marvel movie produced solely for the majority of it by Sony.
Right.
It's not like it doesn't have like the
I haven't seen it.
Marvel doesn't have their hands in it as
Right.
they do with Spider-Man.
Right.
Right now, it's kind of more like Venom.
I would play the Venom card. I would play first Venom card, not second Venom card. First
I haven't
Venom
seen
card.
any of the Venoms. I need to
Venom
watch
I've,
them.
one?
I've seen both of them. I
Venom
like
1 was great.
I like the first one. The second one, I was hoping they were going to go for a different kind of storyline. Like honestly, I think they probably should have went more of like a horror route with that, with the second Venom,
It
based
was
on
rushed.
like what Carnage is. But
Apparently,
no,
you can watch the first one on Amazon Prime.
It was rushed.
yeah,
it was
yeah.
rushed. Right after like I would say literally if you take it at
Mm-hmm.
3/4 of the movie,
Okay.
all trailer.
Really.
All trailer.
Really.
They rushed it. It felt rushed. You didn't have enough time to think before the next thing happened.
Really.
And then before you knew it, it was over and you're
Mhm.
literally sitting in your seat like, what the did I just pay for?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
like,
joking.
Right.
yeah, it's like watching something like one of those weird Nicolas Cage movies.
Have
I
you
would-
guys
I-
seen the new Batman movie, The Batman?
No, I've heard. Okay,
I
so
watched it.
one of the supervisors at my work, he's a huge DC fan, Batman particularly. Like he went to the movie premiere. He actually got to a early showing of it,
Really?
like a premiere, like not even like the premiere night. Like he got to see it on like a Wednesday night.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, dude, you got to see it on Wednesday? It's like, yeah, special premiere. I was like, how did you get that? It's like, I can't tell. I was like, oh, whatever. So, but
Damn.
he has a cowl, a
Really?
Batman cowl that he wore to the premiere. He showed me a picture of it. It was pretty cool. But yeah, it was different.
I
It
wanna
was
see
different.
it.
I mean, I haven't seen too many DC movies. I've seen some like Shazam and some like Dark Knight, whatever. But
Shazam was DC, wasn't
yeah,
it? That was
I like
that.
that. I like that movie a lot.
That movie was great.
But the Batman, I actually enjoyed it. At first, like I started, I'm like, oh, this is kind of long, but I actually enjoyed it. The Dark Knight, actually, I watched The Dark Knight a couple years ago, but I've recently also just watched Batman Begins and Batman Returns for the first time. Like I just watched them like a week ago.
Oh wow, you're kind of jumping back and forth between
I know.
different movies.
Yeah,
like
well,
because
right. Well, because I watched the Batman, and I'm like, well, now I'm kind of interested in how like the other one, like, because I've always seen stuff about it and heard, like, I've always been told like you need to watch it. After I
Yeah.
watch it, I'm like, okay, I understand why now. Because a lot of I've seen things online, and even like because there's like this documentary on YouTube I started watching too. It's like the behind the whole thing. They're saying about how like each 3 movie, like the first one's like the beginning, the
Yeah.
second one is literally the middle, and the last one's like literally the end, like the whole story arc. I'm like, it's true, like it really is.
Yeah.
And like we didn't just make like 3 movies just to make 3 movies. Like we made them because there was like a reason for each one, sort of thing. Where other movies were like, because they're saying the director Christopher Nolan, he didn't do like certain things in a movie just because we're gonna do another one. He did like each
Yeah.
movie on its own.
he
And
actually
you can Go ahead.
Alan mentioned about how he liked you liked Man of Steel.
yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't see it.
Christopher Nolan had actually assisted Dan Snyder
Really?
on that
Really?
one. Yeah,
Oh.
like he was because they were thinking about trying to tie it into that Dark Knight universe, but then it wasn't. But Dan Snyder kind of wanted it, that's why that whole Snyderverse was supposed to be a lot more darker than like what, because what ended up happening, you had Man of Steel. Then after that was Batman versus Superman, which like they wanted to go a different route instead of just giving everybody, oh, they're going to have their origin movie,
Right.
but it was still going to be tied. But it was different.
It was that was the year that superheroes could not get along because it was the same year the Civil War came out.
Yeah, I remember seeing both of them in the theater. It was the first year I ever went to a movie theater by myself to go see a movie.
Really?
I went to Marcus for $5 Tuesday. Went to a matinee, and I saw Civil War, and I saw two movies back to back by myself.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. For
Civil War
$10
was really good too.
For $10, yeah. Why would $10? You see
right,
two
and say
movies.
no. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Alan's like, of course, come on.
Of course.
Yeah. So no, I started off with Civil War and then Batman
Right.
Superman versus Superman afterwards.
Right.
And I thought like the soundtrack for Batman. The thing is, I judge a lot of movies not just by the content of what I'm seeing visually, but what I'm also hearing.
Right.
And the soundtrack and the effort put into that. Like that's why Star Wars is like got such a big cult following. That's why John Williams is such a big composer because of the music he made in movies.
Right.
Fun fact, he did the Jurassic Park theme for
Exactly. Jurassic Park, Harry Potter, all that stuff. And it's like you look at it like, okay, that in my opinion, the soundtracks are very important. And Batman
vs. Harry Potter didn't have a good soundtrack, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
I would say the Batman was pretty good too. I mean, I kind of thought.
I haven't seen that the new one, right?
Yeah, the new
I
one.
haven't seen that
pretty
one
good.
yet.
I mean, all the other ones are obviously just dope in general too.
Yeah, I heard it was good, and to go see it, and I want to go see it. So
yeah, they have what's that song? The one Nirvana song they played, and it fit really well in the movie. People were saying, I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, but like the theme for like the Joker in there is kind of the Star Wars theme, but like different. It's just like 2 notes instead of like the whole thing. People kind of complain about it.
Oh, I noticed that they did that in the trailer for the Batman. The dun 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 dun. Just that.
But it fits
just
well.
Like just 3 notes.
It fits well.
Yeah. I gotta look it up now.
I like it. I mean, I would suggest watching it. Like I said, I'm not the biggest DC fan. I'm more of a Marvel, but I enjoyed it. It's a long movie, so I would suggest going to earlier ones. So that way, if you're tired. I mean, I didn't fall asleep. I will say that. I almost fall asleep during movies, but not that one. It was very good.
I've fallen asleep during a couple movies. I fell asleep during.
That's it.
Yep.
I'm listening to it. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. And copyright strike for everyone.
Just it's just a small clip. But if you hear the riff, it sounds like a Star Wars riff. I was like, what, are they ripping off Star Wars? And
I seen someone that like did it like on the piano. They showed like the Star Wars theme, and that theme, it's like the same. They just took out like a shitload of notes.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like what Vanilla Ice did to Queen.
He's like, I remember that. He's like, it's not the same. Theirs is do 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 do. Ours is do 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 do. It's totally different. It's totally different.
Yeah,
I seen an interview from years ago. Yeah. But the whole copyright thing, I seen that Twitch just sent out a thing recently and said that their thing, the way they do it, is going to be different now. So I'm sure we'll be fine. What else? There was something else.
The famous last words.
Steph had mentioned earlier, if we're going to talk about Disney movies. So, have you seen Encanto yet?
Oh no, Jeremy, no. You have not seen Encanto?
I have not.
Okay,
but it's so good.
Good.
Okay, well that's good to know because I was just start to talking about the movie. So
yeah, don't do it. Don't spoil it. No, I've heard.
I won't spoil it. Then it's good. I recommend it. It's good.
No, the last one I see, I'm gonna pull up my Disney thing right now.
Disney Plus.
You have a Disney thing?
Probably Disney Plus, maybe.
Yeah, Disney Plus rather.
Alan was talking about last night. He's like, I should start a podcast of like rewatching Disney movies. I'm like, I'd be down for
that. I wanted to do a small thing where. For anybody that's watching this that would want to get in, Jeff, Andrew, whatever.
I'm down.
I wanted to do like a book club.
Yeah,
but with Disney movies.
I'm down
I
for that.
wanted everyone to focus and watch a Disney movie,
Like
and then
once a
kind of
week,
give
right?
their input about
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
storyline.
All right.
I'm down
how
for
about
that.
how about the first one we start up?
Okay.
I mean,
I love
Up. Which is funny that you mentioned that, because the first time I saw Up was at an IQ event.
Really?
Yep. It was at the IQ Student Center in Wauwatosa.
Really?
Across
That's
from
like a full circle kind of thing. First time I seen it was at my house a couple years ago. My little sister slept over. They're like, they were talking about movies and like, have you seen Up? I'm like, no, we're gonna watch that. Okay, so we watched it. It was really good.
That beginning part was very emotional.
Yes.
Up hits
the
hard.
whole
Like,
scene. People put that sound like on TikTok or whatever, and I'm just like, oh, right here, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully, people on the chat know what we're talking about, because that.
Oh, what we should do is we got to do a reaction. Like I don't
know.
that.
I don't know if we can. I mean, that'd be a long stream, but I mean, I'm game.
Well, no, not like it would have to be like just like clips put together.
Yeah.
So it'd be like a 20-minute thing. Like I've seen it done where you just splice clips of like you do like an emotional one of Up. So basically, get your significant other and see if they cry from Disney movies.
Oops, I did the wrong one.
I'm sure. Oh, yeah, I didn't know you could do that. That's kind of
cool.
That's
actually kind of cool. That would be cool for like.
I'm saying so. Let me. I think there's a way that I could do it like that, where I could put like the video up above us, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I'd have to look into it, but there's many options. Oh, look at that one too. There's many things we could do. I love Restream. Again, not sponsored, but yeah, I'm down for like the Disney thing because I love Disney movies. Have you seen The Emperor's New Groove?
I have.
No, I meant Jake.
That PlayStation 1 game was great.
Well, I'm just making sure because my brother-in-law had never seen it. He's like, I've never
threw
seen
off
it.
The Emperor's Groove.
I had the cassette tape every morning the first grade.
Wrong lever!
Every morning the first grade that track was playing Cusco. Every morning.
Cusco.
Hype.
The guy who plays Cusco is Putty on Seinfeld, if you didn't know.
Oh, never mind. Instantly hating him for his new group.
But it's so good.
No, I'm kidding. Seinfeld was one of those shows where, like, I think it was like right before George Lopez, and right between, it was one of those like those weird ones. It was either Friends, Everybody Loves Raymond, or Seinfeld, and it was one of those ones where you just like you didn't, as a kid, you kind of looked at your, and you're like channel swap to Cartoon Network immediately. Like either that or it was time to go to bed.
I like grew up on Seinfeld. Well, not I wouldn't say grew up, but like,
that was like at 8 p.m. wasn't it? Nick at Night,
something like that.
What was the other one? Rosie
O'Donnell, probably.
I don't know. I was more of a Friends guy.
Everyone was for Jennifer Aniston. Everyone's a Friends guy. I'm a Friends guy. I didn't even watch Friends.
Pull the lever, Kronk, David Spade.
Yeah, want to know something funny? This is completely
Emperor's New Groove is dope.
I asked Google Home, how old is Jennifer Aniston? And you know what Google told me?
I know where Alan's going with this. Go ahead.
52. I asked Google, I think it was Mariah Carey. I was like, okay, no, it was Jennifer Lopez. I said, okay, well, how old is J-Lo? 52. How old is Mariah Carey? 52. And there was one other one I don't remember.
52.
It was 52. All of them are 52. I'm like, how? It blows my mind. 52.
So what Alan's trying to say is,
it wasn't Shakira.
Like Cougars? I don't know.
No, I was just wondering that all these Cougars are 52. How are they all the same age?
Now you're calling them Cougars. That's great.
You said it. I'm just saying.
I said you like Cougars, and you just took it around.
No, I was just saying that Jennifer Aniston, for their age, look extremely well still. Like, I mean, you're performing at Super Bowl halftimes. Like, you are old. I do not know how old you are, but you're old. How old are you? And then I looked at the other ones, like, that's still like, no, it was the woman from Shark Tank. That's what started it. We were watching Shark Tank, and it was Lori. Lori, thank you, Steph. We were watching. I was like, how old is Lori? 52. How old is J-Lo? 52. How old is Jennifer Aniston? 52. How old is Mariah Carey? 52. I was like, what the heck?
Sorry to the headphone users, by the way.
That wasn't that bad.
Okay, good.
No, yeah, you're. Sure
I have clip guard on, so it shouldn't distort or anything.
How many microphones do you have, Jeremy?
We're not
52. No,
Jesus.
I can keep going.
He can.
I'm very
I'm
sure
not
you
going
have.
to.
The
I'm not
answer,
going
Jake,
to.
is still 50.
I mean, this is the main one, the SM7B.
name drop. Dude, we've been going for like an hour and 25 minutes. It doesn't even seem like it's been that long, to be honest with you.
Hopefully this microphone doesn't fall, because that would really suck. Dang. I got too many microphones.
Well, before he goes on, Jake, thanks for
Yes.
joining.
Oh yeah. Once again, thanks for joining, Jake.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So
Well, no problem. Yeah, we talked about having him on here before. It didn't. I'm glad though that it worked out where we could have you on when we started this whole live show thing. Because like last week when we did this, which we are, Alan and I've talked, but we're gonna try and make this a more, what do you call it?
weekly.
Yeah, weekly. We're gonna try and make it a weekly thing.
It used to be
Yeah.
like a monthly thing.
I almost said
If
monthly. I
that-
meant weekly. I look because we like went months without having one, and all of a sudden we did one. Like the last couple weeks, we've had like an episode, which is pretty dope. But we're gonna try and keep this like a weekly thing. Have more guests on too. But we will have Jake back if he wants to come back, obviously, unless he's tired of us.
No,
You're like, just tell
I'm
me when.
game
I'll
for-
be there. I'll
yeah,
be there, baby.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Because you said you're going to that thing tomorrow too, or was it VR?
Oh
thing?
yes, yeah, I did want to talk about this.
Okay, I said I
Yeah, because I
remembered
know,
earlier. I forgot, but yeah. So talk
yeah,
about
I
what's going
know.
on.
I know Alan talked about Oculus earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Mass VR. It's down in Illinois in Skokie, and it's like this giant. It's almost like a giant warehouse.
I got you, Alan. Hang on.
Not a
Yeah.
sponsor. Not a sponsor.
Mm.
Even though he wishes it was a sponsor, then he can get it for free.
Just put it down.
I think he's trying to get a sponsorship, but
Probably. It
If
sounds
that's-
fun though.
if that's the case, Xbox, if you're listening,
Cool. Hey, Game Pass. Hey. No,
yeah, no, I'm talking about getting me the Xbox One, not
The
Xbox
Series-
One, and the Xbox
that
Series X.
You don't have
Yeah.
a Series X, Jeff? I mean, Jake?
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't have
I
a
know,
Series
Jeff.
X. I'm still on one. So,
That's a talk for another time. I have a Series X, Jake.
oh no, it's
I need to
not a
get
fact
one.
that it's not a fact of if I'm going to get one. It's when rather. So I'm
Right.
just trying to make sure it all works out when I get it.
Right.
Wait,
We'll have to
I will be.
we'll have to game one of these days too. You
Yeah,
can play Grand
no, I
Theft
agree.
Auto?
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
suck
yeah.
at it.
GTA. I GTA all the time.
Oh yeah.
Well, not all
we
the
were
time.
on Xbox,
Yeah,
but
since-
he changed to
Since
PlayStation.
Destiny kind of took over recently, but yeah. No,
Alan
I
has a whole thing about Destiny too.
got-
It's like I'm just not gonna say anything.
you just had to bring it up, Jeremy.
You're the one who said Destiny.
Yeah, I know.
Alan's
I was just
"Listen
saying my.
here,
I'm just saying my
kiddos."
excuse of not being on GTA. Is
I get you. I get you. Yeah.
No,
'Cause
GTA.
we played on PlayStation. No.
Yeah.
for
no,
now.
Yeah. No. GTA. Halo, of course.
I can see your halo. That always
Yeah.
comes to mind. Sorry.
So
We'll have to play some SWAT one of these days too, and we'll stream it. Of course, Reggie 119 for everyone out there too, and the people listening.
I like Destiny 2. I just get confused because sometimes they change it and it makes me feel weird.
well, the thing, my biggest complaint about Destiny 2 though is that they got rid of the main campaign. Compared to like other games not getting rid of the main campaign, like this they did. Okay, you're kind of doing like the Neil deGrasse Tyson thing, where
Oh,
he's
yeah,
like,
the meme.
We got a badass over here.
No, it's just kind of it's kind of like do you really care about it? Do you? Does anyone care about what happened to the speaker? Does anyone know what happened to the speaker? No. It's one of those things where they've got so many good storylines
Mm-hmm.
that no one cares or no one remembers.
Then no one cares. Wow, Alan.
No, it's
I just funny the way you said it. That's all.
you can buy vanilla Destiny 2 for $1 or $2
It's
if
free.
you want to play the campaign. It's basically free.
So
So
you
it's
can't
like,
even do. They don't. The thing is though, they don't have the campaign anymore. That's what I'm
oh, I
saying.
guess even if you don't have, even if you have the disc, oh, that makes it weird. That's awkward. Look, the point is
Awkward.
no, Jeremy, it's weird. It's Just go back and play. You're not going to even get the full story if you play through
I
D2.
still have the. Sorry, don't mean to put my face right up against the camera.
Go ahead. They love it.
No, they don't. No, I'm going through my game stuff here. Yeah. So this is what I had. This is when I got Destiny. I still have it. I've had it for a while. I got it for $9 because I'm a pro member. Still, I don't know why. I don't shop
because
there
that's the
anymore.
only way you're going to get your Series X in a bundle. First off, because GameStop only sells them in a bundle, so that pro membership is what's going to net you that. Because that's how I got mine. First off, second, Andrew over here is going on a side rant about Destiny 2 in the chat because he was there. Fun fact: he had the Destiny 1 Collector's Edition and still has a Dinklebot ghost because that ghost actually has Dinklebot's voice in it. And if you don't know, this is where it started.
know, now you know.
Peter Dinklage was actually the original voice of the ghost in Destiny 1. And then something weird happened and
they didn't want to pay. They didn't want to pay him.
They didn't want to pay him, and then they revamped. We all logged in one day, and our ghost sounded different.
Yeah, I got pissed.
I was like, what? So to really like understand Destiny, you have to go back to D1. Like you won't, even if you were to start at D2, you start when it's like all going, for lack of better terms, to shit. And you won't understand what's going on. And even
or you can go YouTube it and just go watch those 4-hour long videos that explain the entire lore.
It's not the same. If you don't experience Crota, if you don't experience Oryx, if you don't experience Omnigul, if you don't have to struggle for a Gallahorn.
The freaking Taken King, dude, that sucked when I first did it.
If you didn't have to struggle for a Gallahorn, if you didn't have to pray to Xur every week.
Hold on, Alan. There you go.
If you didn't experience SRL, if you didn't play through Rise of Iron, it's not the same. It's not going to be the same. You won't understand. If you did all those things, you have a right to have an opinion about Destiny 2. If you're playing Destiny 2 now, you are playing because your friends are convincing you to play for good reason, and you're kind of trying to find your way in the world. If you did not spend at least $300 in DLC, you do not get to have an opinion.
I'm not gonna say anything because that hits too hard on the wallet.
It's too hard on the wallet.
I'm telling the people the truth. I don't care if they don't. It's the truth. Okay, it's the truth. We paid $60 for D1, and I'm talking since beta.
Yeah,
60 cents D1. Then you had the $24.99 pass, which is like House of Wolves, which comes with the 2 DLC for that. And then you had to get oh man, you have to go way back. Crota's DLC, which was the Dark Below. Then you had to get Taken King. Then you had to get Rise of Iron. And that was just D1. So that was like $40, $40, $40, and like $24.99. I'm missing a DLC, I think, in there. So let's say you spent $300 on D1. D2, $60. Then you had Warmind and Curse of Osiris. That was $24.99. Then you had Forsaken. Then you had Shadowkeep. Then you had Beyond Light. Then you had Wrath of the Witch Queen. Each one of those is like a $60 expansion. If you did not get it on sale, where they bundle the rest for the Christmas afterwards. So you would buy all these, and all the newbies that got an Xbox or PlayStation 4 that Christmas would have all of it bundled into a nice little kiss package for people to like play with your friends. And then it wasn't a bad thing, but then they reworked the armor system like 3 times. And then they took out SRL, which is fine. They took out factions, which was fine. And then they reworked the entire armor system for mods, which arguably made the game better, which was fine. But then it was kind of like, we're not gonna like the silver rates just got kind of ridiculous, and we're just kind of like, and then Fortnite came, season pass. So then we're just kind of like,
right, I get you.
Wait, okay, season pass. Then they like low key nerf the experience games.
Speaking of Fortnite, did you see they have a mode now where, well, I don't know if it's still there. I haven't played it.
It's still there. They're making that permanent. Continue.
They're having a mode where you don't have to build no more.
Oh no.
I'm down with it. I might actually play Fortnite.
Andrew, you shut up. You shut your foul mouth. Do not.
Ghost go.
Fucking ghost shell. I spent at least like I think it was like what was it? Some stupid odd amount of $100 that Halloween event to get the ghost shell. Andrew gets it on his like what first pull. I got like the chocolate. I got every ghost. I had every cosmetic item in Destiny 1. It was bad. I had a problem and I got help. And if you need to call me to talk about it, like it was like $80. Like
really?
My inbox is open. There's microtransaction abuse is real, and you need to get out of that abusive relationship with bundles. I'm kidding.
I have a back and forth relationship.
Oh my gosh! Hi, Shannon. Oh my gosh, it's funny. Lady Tabitha,
Thank you. I was actually going to bring that up.
It's funny that she joined. She's actually
I don't think Helen noticed what he said.
No.
She is my ex and a friend that I used to play with for a long time. She was there through all of the stuff online on Destiny. That's why it's funny that she joined. And that's why it's funny that Andrew commented that. And they know. They both know. Because they were right there with me grinding out Destiny. I can't tell you how many missions and strikes we all ran together. Oh
Alan, I think the stream needs to know. Okay, so for those who aren't seeing this or just listening on the podcast audio form, Andrew said, then ask about all of Alan's gamer tags. Alan, I will say though, there was a time, Jacob, we did a podcast like at least like once 52. Or maybe once or every other month, right?
Might have been.
And every single time he had a different gamer tag he was going by.
Yeah.
So my question to you, Alan, is how many gamer tags have you had?
I would say it was probably...
You don't have to give the names out in case you switch back.
I had a couple Destiny ones, actually. I had, at one time, I had Tanix the Fallen.
I remember that.
Was a gamer tag of mine. And I also had, I had the original, and I kind of sad I let it go. I had the original actual Psylocke space Defiled when that was a meme. I had the Psylocke the Defiled because it was just funny the way that Varix announced it. Psylocke the Defiled or whatever it was. So I had the gamer tag for that. I had probably, I would say at least all overall name changes, probably closer to about 52. There was like Snack Blaster, there was Tide Pod Patrol.
You're a Frostfang for a little bit.
Frostfang X,
and I called him Frosty the Snowman, and then he changed it the next day.
Jeremy called me Frosty the Snowman.
In a party with people.
It was gone the next day. I couldn't.
I said, what up, Frosty? He said, what was up, Frosty the Snowman? Everyone laughed. That's it. I'm changing it.
There was Derpy Didgeridoo was another one that I had.
Chainlink X is the OG. I've never changed my gamer tag from day one. I feel like I need to, but at the same time, it's like kind of my brand now. So, well, not it's called brand, but it's like it's my thing.
I've done it 3 times. I had J Snap Carter to start, and then I had J Snap Carter 0.
Oh,
yeah, and then now it's J Snap Master.
Oh,
it's like an evolution, like a Pikachu.
Right?
This is your final form. Like now you're a master.
I would say more. I would say more of. I wouldn't go the Pokemon route. I'd go more like Dragon Ball Z.
There you go.
I'm kind of going Super Saiyan at this time.
I got Sensu beans in the car.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I do. They had Sensu bean candy in South Carolina, and really? I had a power drink with Vegeta on it. So
you might have to spare 1 or 2 of those. No,
I don't. If I would have known, I would have brought another one back for you. I am sorry. I only have one available, and that is for BattleBox in Milwaukee, who's another video game store owner. Lady Tabitha says she's been the same since Diablo 1. She can't change it. No, I would keep yours the same. obviously everyone knows you by that too. So
Right. Yeah, mine. I got mine because when I first started playing PlayStation, I was on Twitter and Brandon called me Rad J for whatever reason. So I said okay, and then someone had it, so I just put 1191 because my birthday, whatever, and I've just never changed it. I've thought of changing it, but I'm like, what would I change it to? But like all my socials and shit for it anyway are Rad J, so it's like, well, kind of late now. But I could just be Alan, just change everything like all the time.
don't do that. It is very costly. It is $10 per name change on
Exactly.
Xbox since the 360.
Well, I've never changed it since day one, so
I've changed it way too many times. I will say this. I will give PlayStation this. That if you change your name on PlayStation, all you have to do is message customer support, and you can change it back to any of your previous gamer tags free of charge.
oh, I did not know. That's cool. That's good
Fun
to know.
fact. I know Steph is like looking like, when are you getting off that podcast?
Hi,
Your son
Steph.
needs a
You
diaper.
could. Oh, I just realized it's been an hour and 41 minutes. Damn. Hopefully, we're not taking up too much of you guys' time here.
No, Artie seems to be pretty quiet.
That's cool. I love
No,
it.
we'll just end up happening. I'll probably just end up going back to sleep after this.
Artie just got a bath. Oh,
I say hi.
Artie says hi. Or Steph says hi. Hi, Artie.
Uncle Jeremy says hi.
Uncle Jeremy says hi.
Yeah.
Lady Tabitha, if you did not know, that is my kid. I have a kid, Artemis.
Alan's got a baby. You know what?
You have a baby. He's going to be 5 months
That
old
is,
on the
that
night.
is his, he is his dad. You're not my dad, except this time you are my dad.
Yeah. So
I got Alan with that meme a while ago.
That's what's been. Yeah, that was. Well, yeah, dude, I'm stuck. Yeah, I know it's crazy. Being a dad is different.
How does it feel being a dad? I know we were talking about like how this is going thing, but this is a good thing to like talk on before.
I would like to start a podcast or just a YouTube thing about like the transition from like being literally in like above Eeyore's like the upper part of his house with like not really a job and just like kind of gaming and staying up till 2 a.m. to like really reeling it all back in, where it's like if you're staying up till 1, you're just like, oh man, I'm too tired to even game because you've got this little kid that looks at you like you're like the most important person in the world. It's crazy. It's not hard if you've had like literally, and this is gonna sound bad, if you've had a pet like a dog or a cat, it's kind of the same concept when they're a baby. Just feed them, clean their poop, and make sure that they're happy and that you play with them every once in a while.
Right.
Because he sits there with his tablet or whatever while I game. But like the minute that he starts like he wants a bottle, like you got to be like on top.
I've noticed that. I'll be gaming Alan. We'll hear a noise, and the next thing, what happened? Alan, get him a bottle. Get him a bottle.
He's an easy
he
baby.
He needs it.
That's like when I'm playing with my buddy Ryan. He has to do the same thing with his kids. Like they're a bit older, but
yeah, he's only 5. He's an easy baby because the only time he cries is when he wants a bottle.
I wanted him to be born on my birthday, but he was 2 days early.
Yeah, and the funny part is he was born on this technical release date for Forza 5.
Technical release date.
He always throws it out there whenever he talks about when his son was born.
Technical release date.
It was fun though. Yeah. Like in the delivery room, she and I were both playing Animal Crossing. I had my Switch OLED hooked up to the TV set.
Like a true gamer.
Like a true gamer. Absolutely. But no, I mean like it's not as bad as people like, at least for me, as people say like, oh, you're gonna have all these diapers up. Get her diaper, Genie, change the diaper, give him some Sesame Street, let him crawl around on a mat, and you should be pretty good to go. But just to keep him engaged and then like make sure you're giving him attention. And like the minute if he has a bottle, then I mean you're good to go. But it's crazy because you can't. I find playing games like Destiny hard for me nowadays because that's a time commitment. And she's got a son already too. So it's like you're playing. I'm a stepdad, and I'm also trying to raise like already trying to make sure they're both good while she's at work. And you're like, oh, you can sit and play games. Like if it's between those two, if you're in the middle of a raid, there's no way. There's absolutely
well, you're gonna die in the non-respawn area,
dude. There's no way. There's no way I would be unless she is like there to like at least watch Artie and like keep in mind her son Gavin plays on Xbox. I got him Game Pass like for a year. He's got 108 games downloaded. If you have kids and an Xbox,
that's a lot of money.
No, it's not.
No,
no. Because there's a trick, and everyone knows about it. So you can only do it one time.
I'm gonna put Alan on full screen here.
You can only do it one time. You buy, when they have the buy Game Pass for $1, you get whatever for $1.
Yeah.
They will upgrade the rest of the time that you have Xbox Live for to Game Pass for $1. So what you do is you buy a $60 Xbox Live card, you redeem it for the year, and then upgrade that time for $1. You can only do it one time though. So you get the full year upgraded to Game Pass for $1. So it's only about $64.
Damn. That's
how I
crazy.
did it.
It was as far as like Alan being a dad, like when I went and seen
Fool.
you fool.
You know, I don't have money. Look, dude, if you behave in school, I would have stacked 3, like legit. I didn't. He got a tablet and other stuff. You get 1 year. We'll see how it goes.
He just ran around in the background.
Yeah, I know he did. You get 1 year. Like, I already had to replace the headset for Turtle Beach and other stuff.
Right.
Like you're good.
Right.
Andrew's right though. You should stack up as much time as you can.
Right. But as far as like the kid thing, like when I went and met Artie for the first time, like I just remember sitting there just talking about Alan and stuff. I'm like, this is crazy to me. I'm like, I've known Alan for over a decade, and to see him as like a dad is like the
Weird,
craziest thing in the world to me. I'm like, and it's like not a bad thing. It's just like I can't wrap my head around, but like, damn, because like I know people like in my life, obviously, you know, that have had kids, but like Alan has been like Alan's like a brother basically to me, you know. So like it's just like crazy to me because none of my siblings have kids except animals, but that's a whole different thing. But like just my whole thing behind it is just like mind blown. Like it was crazy.
It changes things. I didn't think I'd be having a kid this early, but it was one of those things where it's like Andrew's like a brother, me too. So like you guys are like stepbrothers. There you go. But speaking of which,
it's a baby.
Oh man,
full screen. Yeah, there's a baby.
There's a baby.
There's a baby. Hi, Artie. You don't like the light.
Artie likes the
he's
light.
like, whoa.
He's got really pretty eyes though.
He does.
Hi, baby. Can you say hi to Uncle Jeremy? Like you see him? And Jake?
Hi, Artie.
Yes, he is.
Let's go full screen again. Yeah, look at the baby.
I got a baby. He does like the camera. Oh,
he's a baby.
What does it say? Sometimes I let them sleep. Oh, Artie, he likes to grab things.
I like the one shirt that I bought you. It said, "I'm proof that Dad doesn't play video games all the time," or something like that.
Yeah. Hi, buddy.
Yeah.
He's like, I hear them.
What would you say is the craziest thing about being a dad, though, Alan?
How many old ladies like go into Walmart and like you'll be walking, you'll be pushing your cart, and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, look at him!" I'm like,
when we went over there, Felicia walked in the door and she was like, "Hello, give me the baby."
Yeah, like my mom and her mom, like they
like we
they
see when
love
he was
Artie.
like a baby. I'm gonna find the pictures while you talk.
I should see if
Just
I
real
can turn
quick.
on the light for him a little bit. Jeez, and then the trick is like learning how to like hold him and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm still kind
like
of.
I have 8 siblings, so like I got used to holding babies. So
I didn't, dude. I'm an only child. I was like
Not
I
me.
sometimes look down when I'm gaming. Like I legit look at the med, and I'm just kind of like, who is that kid?
there he is.
He
That's when
looks
that was
super.
that
he
was
looks
he
super Asian.
just
I
tur-
wasn't
he,
even sure if he was mine at first.
he just turned a month. This
Kidding.
is Felicia with the baby. She's feeding him. They're like, "Oh, he needs to be fed." I got you. He was a month old there. This
He
is
looked-
Jamal looking at a Pokemon poster.
Who is that? He's looking at your
Yeah.
poster.
Good
Artie,
times.
what do
though.
you have to say to everybody?
He's a baby.
He wants a bottle. No, he doesn't. Did you
Yeah.
eat? He
No.
just got a bath, so he smells nice and clean.
And then we went to Applebee's and had the worst Applebee's experience of our life.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
It was
All right.
tasteless.
What was so horrible
Yeah.
about it?
Everything.
The flame.
Oh, wait. I'm like, why is it focusing? It's because I got that blur thing on. Hang on. Where's blur?
He's trying to look at it. He's like, "What are you trying to show us, Uncle Jerry?" Like, did you see that?
Oh, no. There we go. Yeah. There's Jamal and Alan.
Well, because those chicken wings were nasty. Like they're the flaming hot wings. They weren't even that hot. Oh, by the way, Jake, I did the blaze. No, don't touch. That's my microphone. No, that one's mine. What are you doing?
He wants to talk.
Then
I
you
already-
talk. Did you mute it? No, you didn't.
No, I can still hear you. ASMR with baby ASMR.
Hey, I guarantee you that would probably get some subscribers.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing? Okay, fine. He wants to look at the camera. You are. You know what? What do you have to say?
You are
then?
Alan's kid.
Yeah, really. And this is my lovely to be someday wife, Steffi. I gotta propose her eventually. I'm working on that, dude. Well,
You better treat her right, Alan, we're gonna have some problems.
oh boy. I mean, if you want to, you want to say goodbye to every. Ah! Why do you always do this? He either headbutts me or he wants to smack me now. That's his new thing.
Thanks for the content, Alan.
No problem. Want to say bye, Artie?
Bye, Artie. Oh wait.
That look. Oh, baby.
Yeah, but I guess we should wrap this up. It's been almost 2 hours. Which thanks
Yeah.
again for Jake for coming on the show.
Yeah,
Very
thanks
much
for having me.
appreciated. I know that you've been tired because of third shift and whatever, which I know sucks.
Yeah,
You are welcome to come back at some time whenever we figure that out.
yeah. Just
You have to talk about your VR experience and whatever.
Yeah, I definitely want to come back and let you guys know how. It was
Good
and-
seeing you, Lady Tabithas.
Yes, thanks everyone for joining in the chat. This is usually the part of the podcast where we talk about like where
She did.
are like the links of where people can find you. So Jake, where can the people find you? If you have somewhere, or if you have anything to shout out, like any kind of content you have or something, anything.
well,
Unless you don't
can
want
look-
to, then you don't have
You
to.
can look me up on. I want to say as of right now, I'm revamping all my social media. So
Alan knows about that.
Right. yeah. No, I would say you can. Yeah, no, I don't have it set up yet. It'll be there.
Oh, it'll be there. So just pay attention.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. That's what I'm looking for. Stay
TBD.
tuned.
TBD.
TBD. Okay. What about you, Mr. Allen?
There are no new name changes. Full disclaimer.
I was just gonna say that.
Akedo Chanaru, which is on this side. There you go.
There you go. There it is.
Akedo Chanaru, which in Japanese means arcade channel. For those, everyone's like, what does that even mean? It means arcade channel in Japanese. I just combined the two words together. I'm on basically wherever I'm streaming to. I know Akedo has its Facebook page, my profile page, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I'm in the process kind of revamping it. Obviously, with the little guy, don't get on as much as I used to. But I'm working on that. I'd rather do cameos with Mr. Jeff Cole TV. Shout out Mr. Eeyore 53235 name
Yeah,
drop.
shout out to all them.
And,
we're gonna get Jeff on the show one of these days again too.
Rad J1191, of course, who's
Oh, wait, they
was
can't
kind
see me.
enough
That's
to
me.
let me on the show.
Of course. Alan's
so-
the unofficial official co-host of the show. Double thumbs up.
I'm Alan
And-
Calvin. I approve the Smith. No.
And of course, I'm Jeremy Leach, jeremyleach.com. You can check me out, RayJ1191, Jeremy Leach, Killa Vanilla Show, all that fun stuff. Anchor.f or anchor. What is it? FM? Yeah, anchor.fm. So that's the Killa Vanilla Show. Leave us the message if you want. Hit us up. Let us know if you want to be on the show. We'll see if we can get you on. Once again, thank you, Jake, for coming. It's a long one, but it was a great one. It was nice catching up too.
Definitely.
It's been a minute. Alan will have to come down. We'll have to get together one of these days too.
Agreed.
One of these days, dude. I would love
Sometime
to.
this summer. We'll have to go like the lakefront and whatnot.
I would love to do that. I know. I think Stefan already would like it too. Bring the stroller, go for a walk.
Yeah,
Some
I'll
of
get
that.
the drone out. Some good stuff.
Do it.
Yeah. So once again, thanks
Yeah.
everyone for watching the stream and catch you next time.